Boom, let's go. Tesla's up over $650 after hours right now after crushing earnings. We saw it coming, at least on this channel. I'm going to talk to you about exactly why it's doing so well after hours and after this earnings report coming up. That's right, guys. Tesla is now up over $650 after hours as I'm speaking right now. This is a special video that I'm putting out. Usually I have these pre-recorded and I have them well thought out, and I'm trying to do as best as I can with this one, so just bear with me, but it couldn't go without talking about tonight. But first, let me welcome you to this channel. Hi, my name is Brad, and this is Own the Chaos. I say it all the time. The stock market is a crazy and chaotic place, and I made it my mission to help you own it. So if you want to see more content such as this, and if you freaking love Tesla, give this a thumbs up. What an unbelievable evening. So let's just get down to it. So Tesla, as I stated on Stock Watch Sunday, and I'll probably put the link up here for you, and on Monday as well, put the link up here and talk to you about, what the expectation was. And I said on Monday that Tesla had to blow everybody away, and sure enough, they did. I said that I expected their earnings to be around $2.25. I was damn close. I was a dime off. Actual earnings was $2.14 earnings per share. The estimated was $1.81. So they knocked it out of the park with just the earnings. 7.38 billion in sales. I said it was around 7 billion was the expected. So they blew that out of the water as well. They expect to exceed comfortably 500,000 vehicles this year alone. And that's between California and Shanghai plants. And then they also they had some other goodies in here too. So stick around to the end of the video. I want to make sure that you're watching the whole entire thing. They expect net profits going forward, period. So this is their second quarter in a row that they were profitable, and they're going to be profitable from here on out. So investors are going crazy. If you shorted this stock, first of all, subscribe to this channel, daggone it. I've been telling you guys for well over, I don't know, a long ass time. The first rule when trading Tesla is do not short Tesla. And, today just proves that even more. I've never taken a short on Tesla, and this is the reason why. I mean, people are finally seeing what Tesla really is. And again, for me, everything that I've spoken about today has nothing to do with all the other stuff that Tesla does. Tesla, with their energy company, with their battery storage side. I'm sorry, I'm so excited about this. It's unbelievable. The reason that I'm so excited is because I made almost $10,000 in one day off of Tesla. So I'll show you the screenshot here. It's just blowing me away that, it's up almost $100 from its lows today. $100 on a $500 stock. That's something we just don't see. We haven't seen something like that since, I would say, probably Amazon. That's the last time we saw some sort of movement like that off of earnings. When you see a price of a stock that's priced so high, just blows everything out of the water with its earnings. And I think that Tesla, like I said, and I will say this until it comes true, that I think Tesla becomes a $1 trillion company in this decade. That means that the price per share would be around $6,000. I don't think that it happens as soon as, ARK says it is. They said $6,000 by 2025. I don't think that is. I think it'll probably be closer to 2030, but I still think it happens in this decade. You watch out. Tesla is going to light the world on fire. And so I wanted to share my screen with you on an article from Yahoo Finance that says one of the biggest surprises that was that the gross margin was stronger than we expected. But we kind of knew that the gross margin was going to be like this, but I don't really think that was the surprise. Monday, I said the Model Y needs, the expectation there needs to blow everybody away, and they need to come out with something else. And sure enough, they did. So this is quoted here on this article from Yahoo Finance. It says the Model Y timing is going to send bulls falling off their chairs. They basically said that they're ahead of schedule from their last third quarter earnings report. So they said they were ahead of a schedule back then. They are even further ahead of schedule now. Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk triggered an epic rally late last year by claiming Tesla was achieved its industry-leading profitability by cutting costs and improving execution. He bolstered his case by opening a new car plant in China in record time and vowing to get the Model Y to target ahead of schedule. He's predicted it will outsell all of the other companies' cars vehicles combined. Now, for me personally, I wasn't crazy about the Model Y. I think it just looks like a bubbled out Model 3, but Elon has been pretty spot on with all of his other predictions up to this point. So I think that maybe the Model Y does blow out the Model 3. I don't know from you though. What do you think the Model Y is going to do for the company? Do you think the Model Y could outsell the Model 3? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you as far as that's concerned. What really kind of shocked me a little bit was that their expectation for their semi-truck. So they have an electric powered semi vehicle that they're planning on putting in production this year. So they expect to start producing limited numbers of its semi truck, and that was in their shareholder letter. I think that blew me away, because I think what that's going to do for the commercial industry is unbelievable, especially if they pull this semi truck off and it actually works practically. I'm not going to doubt that at all, but taking on commercial trucking business, that industry is going to be a huge undertaking, especially for a couple trucks that go cross country. You're going to have issues with longevity. How far can you take this semi truck? Really, we've seen numbers, but how far can it really go, especially for a lot of these cross-country truckers? Nobody should be doubting Tesla anymore. It's just unbelievable what they've been able to do in such a short period of time, and now everybody's getting on board. It's crazy to see how many shorts are still getting squeezed out and how many shorts are still holding on. I mean, what are you holding on to? This thing is not going to come down to any of those levels that a lot of these shorts were predicting. They said it was coming back down to the 200s, 300s. I don't see how that's going to happen in the foreseeable future if they expect to be in the black from here on out. They've done it for the last 2 quarters now. There's no real reason to expect that why they won't in the future now. It's just what a time we live in, right? To experience something like Tesla. And the crazy thing about Tesla is that it's not a car company. Part of it is a car company, right? They have the energy side of it, they have the battery side of it, and they have barely scratched the surface on what it is that they plan on doing and how they're going to change this planet. One other thing, I thought this was interesting. So Elon Musk tweeted out just before earnings came out today, and I thought this was crazy. He said that he put this out in a blog. I'm going to share the screen with you. This is the tweet that he put out, the picture, and a screenshot of him putting up a blog that said the master plan for him, and this was back in 2006. Can you believe this? Build a sports car, use that money to build an affordable car, use that money to build an even more affordable car. While doing above, also provide zero-emission electric power generation options. Wow. I mean, something that you had a vision of so long ago, 15 years ago, and beyond that, it was probably longer ago, it was beyond 2006, but he put that in a blog, and he's making it happen. I mean, what an inspirational story for all entrepreneurs that are out there, including myself. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't just day trade. I don't just invest. I do a lot of other things. And, this just provides me with so much inspiration of what this man has been able to do. I know that I would never be able to come close to that, to what he's been able to accomplish. But man, if I can even just accomplish just a fraction of what he's been able to do, I would say that I would probably be leading a really good life. It's just really awesome to see somebody, all the hate that Elon's got, all the hate that, Tesla's got. You can't do this. This isn't going to happen. It's not going to be sustainable. The big three, they're going to be able to suffocate you out. I mean, all of the hate. I mean, all of it. It's just crazy to me that he saw through all of that garbage and now is laughing because he saw the potential here. He just had that vision and he went after it, What an incredible story. What an incredible thing to see happen in our lifetime. Lots of people like to say, oh, I wish I lived in this time frame. I wish I lived in that decade or this decade. And I even say that sometimes. I would have loved to live in the 50s. But when you live in a time like this, I can't wait to be able to tell my grandchildren, yes, I was around when the electric vehicle was first being made, and they're going to be buzzing around all over the world by that time probably. So, and Tesla is just, oh my God. I don't know what to say, guys. This is unbelievable. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you able to celebrate with me as well? Let me know what your thoughts moving forward, though. What do you think Tesla's going to do moving forward? Do you think that they're going to continue? Do we see $1,000 before the end of the year on Tesla? It's crazy. Unbelievable story here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do want to hear from you in the comments. I do respond to all of the comments, by the way. So leave those in there, and I'll be sure to respond to them as well. And that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go Tesla. As always, I will see you before the bell, and B Smith is out. I want you to be on my team for the World Series of Day Trading with an opportunity to win a $240,000 funded account. What does all that mean? Well, I'll give you the details in just a sec, but first, hit that intro.